Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series V's I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't even planning on doing a review today, but here we is. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I mean, I'm on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Mega Ran shirt. Yeah, look at it, it's cool. If you're unfamiliar with Mega Ran, he is a musical artist who is probably most typically associated with the nerdcore genre of rap and hip hop. If you're unfamiliar with nerdcore, it's basically a subgenre of hip hop where, you know, you go over there and tend to focus on nerdy stuff. In his case, well, video games. But he's also gone over there and branched out, done all kinds of things. He's on numerous soundtracks. He's on the Clerks 3 soundtrack, video game soundtracks. He actually just recently went over there and put out, at the time I'm doing this, put out an children's album, which is actually up for a Grammy, which is insane. The guy is incredible. I've been following his stuff for years. I'm a big fan of video games, and I love me some rap and hip-hop. So it worked together perfectly. I actually just got through seeing him perform, which was really cool. I'm actually going to have videos of that performance uploaded onto my channel, as well as I have numerous videos of him performing on my channel, just in case you want to check it out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as the music is concerned, because it's one of my favorite artists. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, like I said, I just got out from a little bit of a show. I'm actually headed to another show, which is cool. I get to do 2 in one day. But I got, a few hours in between. And, if you're in Chicago, man, you got to enjoy the food scene. It's just, it's one of the best in the world. So I wasn't planning on doing a review, but I wanted to grab something. And so I started walking around the block, seeing what I could find. And I saw something. I was like, that's what we'll do. So, what am I reviewing for you, folks? Happens to be, boom! But what is this? This, and I apologize for any mispronunciations right now. This is a chicken Chatpata sandwich from Tuk Tuk Indian Street Food on 1445 West Taylor Street in Chicago, Illinois. There were lots of really cool places in the area, but I was like, man, I haven't had any Indian food in quite a while, and I was like, oh, let's get in on this. By the way, the sandwich consists of boiled potato, bell pepper, cucumber, tomato, cilantro, chutney spread with Indian spice grilled chicken. Ooh. Now, with this being a review of a local establishment, it's going to end up in my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois establishments. But let's get a thing for the thing here. That was a little bit dicey there. I mean, it looks pretty sexy, folks. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like that. Let's go like this, and we'll just go, ha 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 ha! Let's try out a cool Indian sandwich. That's a good sandwich. Oh, holy shit, that's a good sandwich. I'd never been to this place before. I didn't even know it existed. But I had a good feeling because when I ordered my sandwich, I got it to go, obviously. They're like, well, you might want to sit down. It's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes for a sandwich, that's a little bit of sitting time. Not anything excessive or anything, but that went over there and told me, well, either one, they have chefs in there who don't know what they're doing, and, it's going to take them 15 minutes to make a sandwich, Or conversely, and what is definitely proven to be the case, they have chefs in there who know exactly what they're doing, and they're putting together a banger of a sandwich. That's definitely the case here. I love the cucumber. Some people don't like cucumber. One of my best friends hates it. I love cucumber. Adds in some nice freshness. Nice little texture element. Got that crunch. There's so many super tasty flavors going on here. I'm loving this. Chicken is nice and tender. And even with everything going on with the chutney, with the cucumber, flavor of the chicken still comes through. Has that nice, just not even nice, wonderful Indian seasoning to it, man. It's just, it's so good, man. I love the fact that, it's street food. So, because as much as, like, I love Indian food, man, and I've reviewed some Indian food on the channel over the years, I don't eat Indian food that often because a lot of times when I go out to eat, I want something that's just real quick and convenient. And Indian food is amazing, but a lot of it does require, a little bit of doing and, stuff. It's something where, hey, you get these wonderful Indian flavors, but it's also handheld. And yes, I do realize there are other, Indian street foods. But I just really like the way they put this together. This is super duper tasty. I am in love with every bite. I'm really happy that I decided to do this because I wasn't going to. Originally, I was going to go over there and spend my money on a Mega Ran shirt, another one. But he didn't have any shirts in my size, Mega Ran. Come on now. That's so good. It's like buttery almost. Like with the chutney and everything. I love the way the flavors work in this. Nice savoriness, that nice hit of Indian spices. But mind you, it's not spicy at all. It's just, again, it's got that nice, like, Indian flavor to it, And then, again, the chutney flavor, you've got the cucumber going on. Super tasty, man. This is a really good sandwich. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love everything about this. Because again, like I was just saying, I love the fact that it gives me a nice hit of Indian flavor, but a nice convenient package, while still being definitely a very high quality experience. Like, again, chicken was super tasty, nice and tender. All the ingredients worked really well together. Everything about that, which is a super tasty mouthful with every bite. I love fusion food. I love street food. This is a perfect example of that working incredibly well. For me, that's exactly. I'll say this. I wouldn't get that specifically if I wanted Indian food, right? If you know what I'm saying. But if I wanted just a super tasty sandwich with some Indian vibes, I mean, that's absolutely where I would go. I'm so down with that. And mind you, they did have, even though they call themselves Indian street food, like, they did have, like, other options and stuff, too. They had, like, sit-down options, so. Now, if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending that. I would recommend that to somebody, even if they're not that into Indian food. Because, again, I think one of the things that tends to turn people off to Indian food is, like, the fear of spiciness. But it's important to remember that, like, India is a massive place, and, like, not every single person there is obviously going to want super spicy food. And so you have a range of options, and you can get it, done to different temperatures and stuff. So, but it's not too spicy. It's super duper tasty. It's nice and handheld, and all the flavors just work. They just work really nicely. That is a very well crafted sandwich. It's absolutely something. Folks, I'm calling it the business. When I refer to something as being the business, that means it's basically a perfect item. You could tweak it a little bit, you could do a little bit here or there. But fundamentally, That for me is what this is. This is a super tasty sandwich. I've never had anything quite like it. It's got familiar flavors that are really good, and I definitely think that if you're, and I mean, again, dude, you have so many really good options in the area, but Tuk Tuk is definitely one of them. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly ambulance going by tastic rest of your life. Indian street food tastic rest of your life. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. And just by the way, just as a quick thing, I want to go over there and give a quick shout out to, all the beautiful ladies of the world, and you're all beautiful. But an extra special, especially because I'm out in Chicago, shout out to the beautiful ladies of Chicago. Every time I come out to Chicago for stuff, I damn near get into car accidents because, there's just so many stunningly beautiful ladies just walking around. And, it's just, it makes you smile. Just saying. Have a good day with your beautiful selves. Bye.